I look like the devil. Okay, so. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm sitting here, barefaced in all my beautiful glory here. And I want to test out a new foundation for you. So this foundation has been everywhere. It is new. It is all the hype. It is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So, if you know me, if you watch my channel, my absolute favorite foundation in the entire world is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. That stuff is thebomb.com. So I'm really excited for this one. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. My skin type is combination. I have definitely a combo skin type. I have a lot of oil in my T-zone, and lately I don't know what's been happening, but I've been breaking out on my chin. I get breakouts here, and like here, I don't know. That's not normal for me. I just bought a new little sponge thing, so I'm thinking maybe, possibly, hoping that my sponge was full of bacteria. I'm not hoping that it was full of bacteria, but I'm hoping that's the reason why I was breaking out, was because my sponge was dirty. Sounds horrible, but that's what I'm hoping. I got to see this foundation before it launched about, I want to say, over a month ago, and I was so excited because, damn, I had to keep it secret. I couldn't have it. They wouldn't give it to me. I was just like top secret. So now that I have it, I bought it at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I'm going to tell you, I was a little bit surprised by the price. I thought maybe it'd be in the same price range as the Matte and Poreless, which is about $12 in Canada, not on sale. This one is not on sale, it's about $18. I think it's $18.99 actually, or something along that line. I don't have my bill, but I'm pretty sure it was around the $18 mark, which I was kind of like, that's a little steep, but if it is good, I do not mind spending that on a foundation. But what made me so happy, it comes with a damn pump. Comes with a pump. I am so happy about this. Like, seriously, this makes me so happy. I see that in like Europe and different places around the world that the Matte and Poreless comes in a squeezy tube. It also comes in a pump. Why in Canada does it not come in any of that? Can we just try? Can we try to get a pump on that? Please, please. I picked up 220. Now, I am tanned right now. I self-tanned about a week ago, but it's still going strong on my body. My self-tan color is 220 in the Matte and Poreless, and I thought in this shade it looked pretty similar, so I picked up the 220, which is natural beige. If I am not self-tanned, I definitely would have picked up the 120, and I might pick up the 120 depending on how this works on my face. This is the new one. This is the new 220, and this is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless 220. I feel like they're definitely, I think they're really similar. I think that the new Super Stay one might be a tiny bit darker, but they're pretty similar. They look pretty similar to me. But you can tell that the Super Stay one is definitely a lot more full coverage, 100%. So this foundation just claims, it says it's a full coverage foundation, it has a 24-hour wear, it's seamless and has a seamless matte finish, it's breathable, comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, it's oil free, and dermatologist tested. So let's just get into the damn video, and that's all I have to say. I'm going to start how I normally would start any day. I'm going to prime my face with the Smashbox. This is the primerizer. I really like this stuff. Very hydrating, especially for the winter time. I put all my skincare on before this video started. I also put some sunscreen on because I always wear sunscreen. So this, I used today the Origins Ginseng SPF 40 Sheer Tint Release. It has like, it comes out white, and I guess when you rub it in, it gives you like a slight glow. But I do really like that. I find it doesn't break me out. What I always do is I take the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. I take like a small amount, and all I do is I smooth it down my nose and along the sides of my nose. Just kind of pat it into the skin where I have my pores. First, I'm going to apply it using a stippling kind of brush. It doesn't really have a smell to me at all. Like, they didn't mask it with anything like fruity or, you know, perfume-like, so. But it basically smells like nothing. I definitely think this is a good shade for me when I'm self-tanned. I don't usually tan my face. So that was one pump with the brush. It pretty much did my whole face, but it still didn't leave enough for my forehead. So I'm gonna do another half a pump. It's delicious. Okay, for the other side of my face, like every day I always use a wet sponge. This is the Quo sponge, so I'm gonna take one pump and do the other side of my face. You definitely, like, this is why I like using a sponge, because one pump did the whole half of my face. With this side, I had to do a pump and a half to do one half with the brush. And I'm also liking the way it's blending with the sponge. It's way easier. The finish on it to me looks a lot smoother, looks better in my opinion. This side almost looks like it needs a tiny bit more. It needs a little bit more coverage. This side is like full coverage in one application. So this is the side with the damp sponge, and then this is the side with the brush. It's a lot more of a, I would say it's a medium coverage when I use a brush like this. And also I feel like it's not like perfect. I feel like it's kind of streaky a tiny bit. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more just to even out certain areas on my face. So the finish is definitely matte. I'm gonna say it's definitely a flat matte finish. It did a good job of covering my breakout areas, and the feeling of it, it's almost dry. It has a slight bit of tackiness to it, not much. It's almost like a powdery, dry finish. I guess we'll just try on camera to set it and everything else to see how I like it. So I'm just taking some of my, this is my Pixi Peach Corrector. So I always take that underneath the eyes. It's delicious. Okay, so then next I would go in with concealer. So today I'm going to be using the Maybelline. It's the Fit Me number 20 concealer. Lately I've been setting my under eye with the Bourjois Silk Edition Touch Up powder. It's not loose, it's a pressed powder, but I've been liking it actually to set with. So I've just been taking the other side of my beauty sponge and I just run it in there, and then all I do is I would set my under eye. It's a really fine milled powder, and I find it doesn't look too light. It does a really good job of brightening without looking really light. So I've been really liking this. And it's not too drying. And then to set my whole face, I would normally go in either with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, or I would go in with the Nude by Nature powder, but I don't want to alter the color of my foundation because I want to see if it oxidizes, and I don't want to be able to blame the powder because the powders do have a slight tint to them. So I'm just going to go in with a translucent powder. This is the Dermablend, just translucent, just to set my whole face. Okay, so for bronzer today, I'm going to go in with the Nude by Nature. This is the loose bronzer. I've been really enjoying this. I like it because it's really easy to blend. And I also like the color. It gives you a nice warmth to your face. So that's basically what I would do on an everyday basis for the complexion. I would also add a little bit of contour. But this is how I would do my face. So far, I really like it. I think it's looking really smooth. It is definitely a matte finish. Before I put any powder or anything on, it definitely was a matte finish. So I'm not too sure if you have dry skin, how it would work on you. But for me, for my combination skin, it is definitely looking really nice. I like being matte, and then I'll add some, highlight to give myself some warmth and some glow. But it did a really good job of covering my breakout. I have some zits on my chin, covered that completely. So far I like it, and I want to see how it wears throughout the day. So I'm just going to do an eye look, and then I'm going to check in throughout the day and tell you my thoughts and opinions. So stay tuned. Okay, let me tell you the time. I got a super late start to my day today. I mean, like, super late, because this is like my first day off I've had in a long time. Anyways, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just getting ready. Yes, that is right. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Thank you, online shopping, for helping me with all my Christmas shopping this year. I basically went nowhere this year to do anything. So 2 o'clock, I will keep checking in throughout the day. Stay tuned. But I finished my complete makeup, and so far, so good. The time is now 3:30, so it's been on my face for an hour and a half. I know, obviously, it's not enough time to test it out. I'm going to keep checking in throughout the day. I'm going to my mom's house because apparently my dad is making chicken. I might have salmonella or food poisoning in the next couple of hours, and who knows what's gonna happen. But if you know me, my dad does not cook. No, he does not. So this should be interesting, but I do have faith in him. I think that the chicken probably will be good. I'm hoping, for my own sake. So far, so good. I'm definitely really liking this foundation, so I will check in with you. Okay. This is good. This is a very good sign. This is a good sign. So we're at 7:14. That is the time. So the foundation's looking unbelievable. I'm only really oily around my nose. The rest of my face actually is looking pretty good. Usually my chin would be pretty bad right now and my forehead, but actually it's just kind of my nose. I have not blotted not even once, so I'm really impressed. I'm actually kind of just like sitting here and looking at myself. And I was even cooking around a hot stove and I feel like it's pretty damn good. Just gonna take a blotting sheet. My nose is definitely real bad. Like real bad. Same with my chin, but it didn't look visible at all. It just really looked visible around the nose. So yeah, so honestly, the only thing I'm noticing is it's broke up a tiny bit around my nose around here, but also, my nose also runs a lot too, so I feel like it's not really the foundation. I feel like it's more my nose running. And even where it's oily on my nose, it has not broken apart yet, which is actually really good. I'm pretty impressed, not gonna lie. So I think I'm gonna call this video a day. It's only been on my face honestly for about 5 hours. I know it's not overly long, but I feel like it's a good enough time for me to like feel if I like the foundation, but I feel like it's done a really good job. It's hard. I haven't been really even oily on my forehead or my chin, mostly around my nose, but that's normal. And it hasn't separated or broken apart yet, so which is also really good. So overall, I think that this Maybelline 24-hour foundation is a really good foundation, especially if you're combination skin like me. I think you will enjoy this if you like full coverage. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.